An old blind cowboy wanders into a bar, feels his way to a stool, and orders a shot of Jack Daniels. After sitting quietly for a bit, he suddenly shouts toward the bar, "Hey, you want to hear a blonde joke?" The room goes dead silent. In a deep, gravelly voice, the woman beside him says, "Before you tell that joke, cowboy, I think it is only fair, since you are blind, that you should know 5 things. The bartender is a blonde woman holding a baseball bat. The bouncer is a blonde man with a billy club. I am a 6 foot tall, 75-pound blonde woman with a black belt in karate. The guy sitting next to me is blonde and a professional weightlifter. And the woman to your right is blonde and a professional wrestler." She pauses, then adds, "Now think about it carefully, cowboy. Do you still want to tell that blonde joke?" The blind cowboy thinks for a moment, slowly shakes his head, and mutters, "Not a chance. I'm not going to waste my morning explaining it over and over." Back when I was in college, I met a girl from Michigan and we became incredibly close, but in that awkward, friendly, totally platonic way that fools everyone except the 2 people involved. I was from Florida, so cold weather was basically a myth to me. As winter crept in, she took it upon herself to drag me shopping and dress me like a human being who could survive below 70 degrees. We grew closer every day. Always just friends, officially. Unofficially, everyone in the dorm whispered, "Will they or won't they?" We were so in sync that we could finish each other's sentences. Sometimes we did not even need words at all. We just knew. Except for one thing. Neither of us could say how we really felt. Near the end of the semester, she started talking about how beautiful winter was back home in Michigan. I was already freezing, and driving north meant even colder weather, but I did not care. Cold meant excuses to sit closer. So instead of going home for winter break, we decided I would drive her back to Michigan. The roads were clear, but the temperature kept dropping. Only one heater vent in my car worked, right in the middle. We kept reaching toward it. Our hands brushed. Again. And again. Neither of us said a word, even though it was painfully obvious what was going on. Looking back, it is embarrassing how obvious it was. As we crossed into Michigan, my legs cramped from the long drive. I shifted in my seat and my right arm fell across her thigh. She trembled. I told myself it was just the cold. My brain was screaming, "Oh my God, I am touching her leg. Is she going to freak out? Did I just destroy our friendship?" She said nothing. I froze. As we passed Detroit, she shifted in her seat. My hand slid higher up her thigh. My heart was pounding. She still said nothing. She looked like she was asleep. Near her exit, she leaned her head onto my shoulder. My hand slid even higher. My entire arm was shaking. I could feel her warmth. Then she whispered, "You know, you can keep going further if you want." So I drove to Canada.